Alright, looks like we're finally live. My goodness, I just did not have a very good time getting started with the stream. Okay, so like, my computer just, everything was freezing left and right. It was just terrible. I would try to close something and it'd take forever. I'd reopen it and then nothing would work. And yeah, I mean, it was a nightmare. So I had to reboot and that took like 5 minutes, which was insane. I mean, normally my computer reboots very fast. But yeah, I don't know. It was stupid. I hate it. But anyway, did finally get that shiny Buizel right here. Yeah, that's right. Finally, after all this time, it took 1,252 eggs. There were 4 eggs hatched afterwards, but that's no big deal. Just have to keep that in mind. I don't count these towards eggs hatched. The next project will be Cyndaquil, actually. So we're gonna go with that. But we're not going to do much of that today. In fact, I'm going to be hatching Pokemon on a different day. Just because, you know, or at least a different time. I want to have Wonder Trade Wednesday solely be for Wonder Trades. And then you're just gonna kind of have to watch my Twitter to see when I will be hatching, because I'm not gonna set a schedule. It'll just be when I feel like it, and then maybe like a box or 2 at a time. That's how it'll be. So, you know, not a lot, but it's just kind of when I feel like it. I don't think I want to have a schedule for it, but whatever the case, I got a whole ton of pretzel I'm gonna trade. Well, I'm gonna trade 2 boxes today, which is a reasonable amount. It's not like a ton, but hopefully it will be nice. I don't know if I can even Wonder Trade away all of these pretzels. There are so many of them, but I'll try to get at least a few out. I might do 1 more week of pretzels because I'm going to be breeding Cyndaquil next, and that will be rather nice too, I think. But yeah, I mean, there's just so many that, you know, I think this would take a while. Although, I don't know. Yeah, it's still a lot. Okay, anyway, we're going to get right into Wonder Trading. We're going to Wonder Trade away all of these, and this is how the process works. So, there is a delay from what you see on the stream compared to what's really happening. So if you're watching this live, of course, by the time you see me on the screen hit trade, yeah, it'll already be gone. So what you want to do is you want to watch the chat. I will do a countdown in the chat. You want to be right here on this offer the Pokemon for trade screen. You want to be here, and then I will do a countdown in the chat, the Twitch chat. 3, 2, 1. I won't say 0. I won't say go. You're going to want to trade right after you see me type 1. And then it will be, then I'll trade it, and that'll give you the best chances. Again, remember, it's not a perfect science. Sometimes it takes longer. Sometimes it takes barely any time to complete a Wonder Trade. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. And wow, Katie Loves Anime subscribed for 17 months in a row. That is amazing. That is some huge service. I mean, there's big service and there's 17 months in a row. Thank you so much for that. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, so I am going to change the chat very briefly. Oh, and Pendrafier subscribed for 2 months in a row as well. That is awesome. Thank you so much again for big service. Really appreciate it. That is wonderful. That's really great. Okay, so I'm going to ask if you're ready, but I'm going to turn the chat into subscriber-only mode for just a second or two, just so you know, I can do the countdown and it won't get lost in the you know, in the swarm of people saying they're ready. So what I want you to do is I want you to tell me you're ready. Now you can tell me you're ready. Once I see a whole bunch of that, well, it looks like everyone's ready anyway. I guess there's no need to wait. So I'm going to change it to subscriber only mode. Don't get mad at me because it's just so we can all see what I am saying. So don't take it personal. All right, how do I do that again? I always forget the command. All right. There we go. All right. Sorry about that subscriber mode only thing. Again, that's just so, you know, we don't have people saying ready and then not seeing the 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey, first Wonder Trade Wednesday Marylander of the day. That is awesome. So I actually did change the layout. I finally got around to it. So I will keep a tally of how many Marylanders I get in Wonder Trades. Now, in order to be considered a Marylander, you have to have some kind of Maryland-related quote in your message on the PSS, which you can set on your profile if you're going into the PSS thing. I don't know how to really explain it, but it'll be that's kind of how it'll be done. So it's great. I got a Bulbasaur. Awesome. All right, let's see. So we're going to trade away more of these. Again, I'm not going to wait a lot of time between trades. So thirsty. Oh my goodness. Not going to wait between trades just because we really got to get these pretzels out of here. Get the most chance to get them if you just keep trading, I guess. Have I decided when I'm doing the gold, silver, or crystal sleep block? So it will be a crystal sleep block. I think we've decided on that. Don't know yet if it will be a wedlock or a nuzlocke or what, but crystal has all but been determined. The date has not been set in stone. Unfortunately, we were ever so short of that goal because a lot of pledges didn't work, and some people unpledged. And I mean, you know, it happens. I'm still extremely grateful for, you know, how much has been pledged. It's unbelievable. So that's why, despite falling just a few dollars short after everything was said and done, I will go through with it after all. And I think it will be actually on March 12th. One of the bigger subscriber patrons, you know who he is. That was like the date that worked best for him, and he actually chipped in a lot towards reaching that goal. So that's part of the reason why, you know, I obviously, you know, it should be convenient for everyone, but that actually gives me a lot more time as well. So tentatively March 12th. I know it's a little bit later, but I think that will be a reasonable date. It gives us plenty of time to kind of get prepared for it. And yeah, you know, that way we don't have to end up waiting another month or so. Because, you know, I will consider we did reach that goal. I might not be, search Bulbasaur. I just got a Bulbasaur. It might not be, you know, as, I might not be as lenient next time. But for now, I guess that will do. All right, well, anyway, that will be, that will be a thing. Roxy. Yeah, so, that's gonna be, I guess we're gonna do the voting for that before too long. Like, I will have, same kind of method I did last time. My patrons will decide on the rules, and, the only thing is for nicknames. Now, in the past, I had Twitch subscribers do that. I think it got a little chaotic, so I think I will still allow that, but it will be off of a naming theme. I feel like we kind of got sabotaged by Undertale nicknames everywhere in the last sleep block, and while that's fine and dandy and everything, I also feel it kind of took away some of the, you know, the personality of a lot of the Pokemon that could have been used. Like, I mean, it just didn't quite... Like, you know, then we were thinking they were, like, the Undertale characters, rather than their own unique characters, like Carrot, or Peach, or, you know, any of the other names that have been used, even the ones from the original Sleep Block, they were pretty remarkable. So I think we will do a theme, and then maybe have subscribers contribute to that theme or pick a name from a list, because I will have like a list of nicknames available, so we could do it that way. I don't know. I need to give it a little bit more thought. Will you be doing another Wonder Trade Wednesday? Well, that's what I'm literally doing right now, so I won't be doing any next week. That's the thing, but I will still be doing Wonder Trade Wednesday. I won't be trading away all of these Buizel today, but I will trade away 2 boxes worth. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Hey, another Marrilander. Let me go ahead and up the count to 2 now. I do like this idea. A horsey! Nice. Don't see those very often over Wonder Trade. Seeper. That's kind of funny. Huh, is Pokemon smoother on the new 3DS? You know, I have not actually tested it out. I did finally get a new 3DS. It's a capture one, and it took ages to get here. But I haven't played Pokemon on it, so I don't know if it goes any faster or not. Let's see, do you plan to do a specific day for Shiny Hatching? No, actually no plans for any schedule or time. It'll just kind of be like, all right, I'm gonna hop on and do a box or 2 of Cyndaquil or something. So you'll want to watch my Twitter, my main Twitter, because I will announce it on there. But it won't be like, oh, I'm going to do it at every Wednesday at 4 o'clock. I might have a time that is just like a constant time, but as of right now, it's just going to be, you know, whenever I kind of feel like doing it. Fennekin. Hey, I just need to get a Chespin, and I got all 3 of the Kalos starters. Let's see. What's the next Pokemon you're planning to shiny hunt for? I will be hatching for Cyndaquil. Definitely looking forward to that. Hopefully it takes a lot less time than the existing one. I have a prediction. I think it will be egg number 68. I'm feeling incredibly optimistic about this. Ooh, Modest and Magician. That's kind of nifty. Feeling incredibly optimistic about this. So, yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Let's see. What's your opinion on Magiana? So, yeah, that thing was just revealed in Coro recently. Hey, Perez, you get a pretzel. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't really know what to think of that. I'd kind of give it the nickname Metal Deontay for some reason. It just, I saw that, I'm like, isn't that Deontay? It's kind of weird. I mean, it's fine. I think people are overhyping it, but it is good to see something that's actually new, like not just a new form of something. I still have my suspicions that it's somehow going to be related to AZ or something. But again, you know, remember, there have been Pokemon featured in movies in the past from future generations. Like, for instance, you know, you have Togepi, you have, what is it? Togepi, Lugia, Ho-Oh even. I mean, not in the movie, but that was a Gen 2 Pokemon shown in Gen 1. Like, the very first episode. Lucario, of course. Kecleon. I mean, there have been a lot of Pokemon over the years that have been, like, announced and revealed, oftentimes long before the new generation is out. So, while, of course, I do think that it will be released, like, there will be new games this year, later, they haven't actually announced anything, and that's kind of unfortunate. Like, they kind of better get hurrying with that. I really don't know. But we will have to see. Hey, a Buizel. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of excited about it, but at the same time, I wish that for a change, you know, Pokemon would actually just not go through Koro leaks to unveil something huge like that. They had plenty of opportunity, yet they decide, oh, you know what, rather than release this information, you know, like in a controlled environment, oh no, we'll just slap it in Koro and deal with very low quality, you know, pictures or scans or whatever. I mean, they're not super low, but like, you know, come on. They could have done a lot better with that. So hopefully they will announce it on, I don't know, probably Thursday or Friday, I would expect. Because it does seem like the English Pokemon, or actually not even English, Pokemon Company International, does seem like it does a better job of announcing things that are revealed in Koro. So I guess we'll have to see how that goes. They should have done it in the Super Bowl. They should have. That would have been really cool. People would have been talking about that a lot more. Oh my goodness, did you hear about that new Pokemon? Like, really, that was a golden opportunity for them. And no, instead they're talking about you can do that or whatever. It's like, okay, I can do that. I get it. I mean, I hear it did well, but like I even mentioned last week, I didn't really like the idea of that commercial. I didn't really. I think that it could have been spent on a lot better things. But especially knowing, hey, you know, you have this new Pokemon, why not announce that at the Super Bowl? That would have been, like, amazing, you know? Throw everyone for a loop. Because if there's one thing that, you know, people that aren't into Pokemon or, you know, played Pokemon way back, they think is, oh, wow, there's so many Pokemon that I don't even know. What's this new one? And then, you know, they'll have people telling them. They'll be like, oh, actually they won't because no one will know what it is. They're like, oh, wow, okay. Oh, it's a Skidoo. Is it Skidoo or Skiddo? I've heard it's Skidoo. And I can never, ever, ever say it Skidoo and keep a straight face about it because it's like kiddo. Hey, kiddo. How's it going, kiddo? There's no reason it should be Skidoo. That's stupid. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Let me hear yours. Okay, yeah. I get very fickle about pronunciation sometimes. Like, I try to pronounce things the right way, but every now and then, I just cannot stand the right way. And there are some examples of ones that are, like, really, like, what? Like, Ferocity and Ferrothorn. Like, what? Oh... I mean, that's how it is. And then, Conkeldurr, not to be confused with Conkeldurr, which is what I thought it was at first. Conkeldurr. It's Conkeldurr, not Conkeldurr. Although Conkeldurr is such a funny name. Oh man, so yeah, did get the shiny last week. Feel great about that. I posted it to YouTube. You know, I didn't really do a lot of editing. I just kind of wanted to take some clips along the way and throw them in a video. And wow, it had some pretty good response. Let me just take a look really quick. I wasn't quite sure how it would work. Because I've never done any, like, shiny hatching videos. And it never really seemed like, I don't know, it never really seemed like something, that I would want to be doing. But, hey, you know what? It's fine. People They liked it, which is good. Yeah, wow, a lot of people liked it. That's awesome. I did end up recording at least a little bit more Super Mystery Dungeon. I know that I was talking about that, but I did end up recording it. I didn't get to editing it last night, but should go pretty smooth. So yeah, I'm back on track with that. It felt good to get back to the game. I know I was talking about it last week, and I wanted to have it up for today, but oh well, you know what? It's just kind of one of those things that I need to go through this little period of my life where, you know, I gotta focus on me right now. So, but I did feel inspired to record, and even a little bit of editing. I guess I didn't edit last night, but like I felt at least inspired enough. It started to come back to me, which is good. I've been in one of those funks, you know, and just need to get out of it. And I tell you, playing Terraria has been some fantastic therapy, which is great. I feel like I'm getting a lot accomplished in that, even though it's getting nothing accomplished in real life, but I don't really care. I need an escape, and that's why it's good to do that, because that way, you know, you feel more like more rejuvenated, I guess. And I needed to be rejuvenated. It's important. Everyone needs to be at some point. And I'm going on a little vacation next week out to Maryland. I'm actually going to the state of Maryland for a convention out in the DC area called MagFest, Music and Gaming Festival. So I'm super excited to go to that. Should be pretty nice. Never been there before. I actually don't go to a lot of conventions. So, yeah, that'll definitely be a twist. But, you know, I think that will work. That'll work out fine. It'll be good. I don't know if I'm going to, like, record stuff there or what. I have no plans. That's the thing. I'm not going there to do any panels. I'm not going there to see any panels. Hey, Steve from Canada. Nice. I'm just going there to have a good time and see what's up. Are you going to hang with Chugga? Probably. I have a feeling that we will. We have, there's an inside joke where, like, pretty much every single meal that we go out for has to be at this one specific place. It's like we will plan our entire trips around it, and it works great. But it'll be nice. Let's see. I'll be there. No meetups. I mean, I could try for a meetup. I've never been there before, so I don't really know, you know, what the protocol is or what the deal is. Like, I don't really have, I don't know what to expect. That's the thing. So, if you're there, hunt me down. I don't know if I'm going to be like, all right, I'm going to be in this room at this time, because I've never been there before. I don't know what to expect, but I'll be around. Let's see. Are you going to finish Super Mystery Dungeon? I am. I just got done talking about that a few minutes ago. I recorded a bit of it. Just haven't gotten to editing it yet. But it is somewhat in the works, at least. At least for the post-game. You should visit Connecticut. Well, nothing really out in Connecticut for me. But I do intend to go there at some point. I've been to quite a few states. I think about half of the states. How's Pixelmon doing? Well, the update has resulted in some people missing their Pokemon. Don't know what's up with that. And Pixelmon released a newer version, which is going to be a mess for the Meryl pack and everything. So I'm just at a standstill. I need to edit some more footage too. I tell you, you know, I thought it would be a great idea, and I have been streaming it rather often, but it just is not... Keeping up with it is really tough, just because it's... I don't know. I just don't like how when it updates, it seems like it breaks things, and then you don't want to update, but then things are still broken, so I don't like that. And it seems like this recent update has resulted in a lot of people losing their Pokemon, so I don't know what to do about that. And their newest update I have not done yet because it is based on version 1.8.9 of Minecraft as opposed to 1.8.0, which is where the majority of mods are on. So I have to go through and check out like every single mod to make sure, or in the Marrow pack to make sure that it works. It's not something I'm looking forward to. I don't know. I mean, it's fun, but it's just so glitchy, and I hate that. And I need to go through. Part of the reason I'm so far behind was because it was glitchy like crazy in the first place. So, what day will you be egg hatching again? Wednesday again? Nope. I think I will hatch just a little bit to get started today, but I'm not going to be hatching on Wednesdays anymore. It's only going to be Wonder Trading in the future. So, yeah, I don't really know. When? I think it'll just be whenever I feel like it. I'll just hop on and trade. What's up with all these Donphan? I'm getting like so many of these Donphan. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it's not going to be any specific day, or maybe there will be one day a week where it is, but I'm not going to do hatching primarily on Wednesdays anymore. If I do hatch on Wednesday, other than today, I'm going to do a little bit today just to get started, but it will not be on Wednesday anymore. Man, it feels like they look so similar, but they're not. They're not the same. Huh. Alright, well, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, it'll be weird switching that around. So I'm not doing the Wonder Trade Wednesday and the Shiny Hatching anymore. It'll just be one or the other. Other than today. Just because, I don't know. I might not even. Like, I might just decide, hey, you know what? Not really liking all this computer trouble. I had all the computer trouble earlier in the stream, and I was 20 minutes behind because of it too, which just really stinks. Aw, but awesome. Let's see. Planning to go to Anime Expo in Los Angeles. I have no plans to go out there. I mean, I'm sure it's a fun event, but it doesn't really, like, I don't really go to anime expos. I will be going to Worlds there. It's so expensive out in California. San Francisco is going to cost a small fortune, but it should be pretty fun. Oh, that's some interesting moves. But I know that MagFest will be good because I know a whole bunch of people that I know and I met at Worlds are going, and that's like the one thing that you know, I wanted to go for, is just seeing people that I know there. Like, that's awesome. And it doesn't sound overly chaotic too. Like, I don't go to PAX, and I don't really know how I feel about going to PAX, to be honest, because it just seems so big and so overwhelming, and I don't know. I like kind of smaller events where it's not so ridiculous. So I don't know. I really don't know. Go Elise. Okay. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. But I know that I will enjoy MagFest, or at least I think I will. I don't really know. It might just be too overwhelming. I know I've enjoyed like Worlds and stuff, but again, those are very, very Pokemon related. So, you know, obviously I'm in my zone there. I know, I don't think I'm going to TwitchCon. I have no plans for that. I'm not that big of a Twitch person. It's really just my side thing. Like, I know some people, you know, they're very, very important with Twitch. Again? April, seriously. It's 2 in 1 day. I guess I'll count that as another. I don't really do Twitch like full time or anything. Like, I'm still mostly a YouTuber. That's still That's still my zone, and I do like that. I mean, sometimes it's kind of crazy some other times, but all things considered, that was barely any time between trades. I could almost understand if I was in like the second box, but no, it's just immediately afterwards. My goodness. Yeah, look. Here's the last one. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, about like 12 apart. 13 maybe. All right, let's see. Notice that you tend to want to trade with those registered on your PSS. So, I had a theory going for the longest time that you actually wouldn't want to trade with people on your friend list. Because back when I did Wonder Trade Wednesdays in 2013 and 2014, like early 2014, like before Pokebank, back when I did those, I never traded with anyone on my friends list. So I had this theory that I couldn't. And obviously that theory's gone out the window, but it is kind of funny because for the longest time I thought that was absolutely the opposite, where, you know, I couldn't trade with anyone on my friends list. Okay, okay, so almost done with one box. I feel good about that. I guess I could probably put on some music, huh? I keep forgetting about that, especially since we have plenty of boxes to go. Just figured we just wanted some of that lovely Wonder Trade music in the background, right? All right, let me see what I got for tunes. It's pretty much the same stuff we've been listening to. Let's see, Gibble. Oh man, where? All right, we'll do some hype. There we go. Okay, yeah, feel even better about this. Okay, almost done with the first box. Let me not forget to do the countdown. Every now and then I do. I'm out of things to say, darn it. I was looking at my layout, and I remembered something cool I did. And I was thinking if it was worthwhile to do this. I have it so the background, I think, can be kind of like transparent. But I don't know for sure if that works. Let me try it. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. I had something going on that made it look pretty cool. A Shuppet, that's kind of funny. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Just a nice little subtle change in the background. I forgot that I made it so it can be slightly animated. I don't know if it looks too busy or not. I think it's just right. I think it makes it look kind of fantastic. I just have to remember to actually do that. The only downside is I think it would actually make the quality look a little bit worse. Just because then it's more for the thing to render. But yeah. Oh, but I can't have it minimized. That stinks. I wonder if I can update it to a different one. Take my Dharma. Shut up and take my Dharma. I love it. I wonder if that's not a Dharma. I was so expecting like a Darumaka or something. That's just a Magikarp. Yeah, so I can change this, and it does look kind of nice. I don't know what the best one would be. There we go. We got some. Oh, this is intense. I think this is just a bit too busy, if you ask me. All right, I'll change it in a moment. Let's see. What's another interesting one? I like the first one I had up for like background stuff. This is nice. This is subtle. Oh, I got some fire up in here. Yeah, burn it! Should do that when I hatch the Shiny Cyndaquil, right? I'll just switch back to this one. Aw, Pichu! Oh, actually, maybe this one would be good. Yeah, I think this is the one that I originally had when I did this way back. Cool, well, we'll stick with that. I don't think it loops properly, but oh well. Alright. We're just gonna stick with that then. Oh cool, it has Volt Tackle. Alright. I'm from Germany. It must be pretty late over there. Isn't it like 11 p.m. or something? Something like that. Let's see. Are you Wonder Trading Shinies? Nope. I only Wonder Trade totally legit hatched from scratch Pokemon. But they do all have 5 or possibly 6 IVs. And another Wonder Trade Wednesday Marrilander. Awesome. Okay, I don't like how this one loops. It doesn't quite loop right. Oh, hey, it's the Meanfu. Nice. I'm gonna switch back to this one. Third. Yeah, this one. This one was subtle. Subtle! Oh, almost midnight. Dang. That's even later. That's 7 hours different from me. It's like 5 p.m. right now. Central Time. Sweet. Okay, anyway. Trying to think of things to say. Darn it, I spent so much time thinking about all these animated backgrounds and then realizing I probably don't even need these. They don't contribute to anything. They just add a little bit of extra polish and add to the distraction in the background. Hey, a Cyndaquil! Nice. Gonna be working on that next. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, man. I can't wait to trade away these little things. They're so funny looking. They got this big old snout. And then it just like, it kind of goes away as they evolve. It's like, Poor little Cyndaquil goes through so much. Oh, wow. That's a pretty decent Cyndaquil, huh? Poor little Cyndaquil goes through so much as it evolves. Like, I mean, it starts out with this, like, with no eyes, really, and just little, like, tiny eyes. And, like, they're always closed. Doesn't know what's going on. And, it got this big snout. And then it evolves into this really long thing, but it doesn't have a big snout problem. It's just like long. And then it evolves into like this big kind of angry standing up thing. What's up with all these starters? I'm getting so many starters. Wouldn't mind going for a shiny Trico at some point. I did get a shiny Snivy or two, but yeah, that would be pretty nice. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just Cyndaquil just goes through so much change, and then poor Snivy ends up like losing its like limbs. It's weird. It like goes from having pretty much, you know, standard kind of legs and arms and stuff, and then it evolves into a bigger thing with legs and arms, and then it just loses them all. It's like, oh darn it, I lost my arms. It just have big snake. I don't even know. It's just weird. But oh well. Let's see. Thoughts on the Korokoro leaks. I wish they wouldn't have been leaks. I think it would have been better if they announced it like beforehand, because it takes away some of the hype. But it is still kind of nice to see that there's finally something new. Magiana. That's a weird thing. I'd call it Metal Deontay for some reason. I know it isn't, but it's like, I see that. That's just my nickname I gave to it. I'm sticking with it. That's a lot of space in your name, Emily. Alright, well, I want to play Cave Story all of a sudden. I love this music. It's really, really, really chill. Okay, first box of stuff is almost done. Why you don't announce your streams? Because it's literally the same time every single week. Hey! Another Marrilander. It's literally the same time every single week, and I do announce it on Twitter. So, check that. But it just seems like a waste to upload a video to YouTube that's just, oh hey, I'm doing the same thing that I'm doing last week. That, you know. Yeah. But it's fine. It's fine. Like, again, I don't really care too much. I don't want it to be like, oh, have all the people in and doing the same thing. Like, it does show on the, or at least I think it shows if I'm streaming, like on my actual videos. Let's see, how many people know that you are even streaming? Well, 139. That's good enough for me. I hate big streams. It just gets way too chaotic. This is just nice and relaxed and chill. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, definitely recommend check Twitter for stuff, because that's where I do announce these. And that's where I'll announce, like, if I feel like hatching shinies and stuff. Because I'm going for a Cyndaquil next, but it's not going to be on Wednesdays anymore. I will do a little bit this Wednesday, if I have time. I'm not going to do, like, a lot, but then it'll just be when I feel like it in the future. But I'll announce it on Twitter, so that'll be nice. Alright. So I got 7 Wonder Trade Wednesday Marrilanders. Or just Marrilanders in general. At least to my count. There was one that I think might have been, but maybe not. But I don't know. But yeah. How much longer will this be? Well, it'll be as long as I have Pokemon in my box. I just started up the second box. What's the delay so far in stream, Devin? I do not know because I'm only seeing it live. I would say probably how long it took me to read that, to give you an idea. Probably about 15 to 20 seconds. Doesn't seem like it's especially bad today or anything. It's a sword. A sword. I like the sword. That looks really cool shiny though. It's all like red, I think. It looks awesome. Whoa, where am I going? I think I tapped the arrow, darn it. Normally I'm just tapping on the bottom screen, just looking up top. I know where everything is. I could probably do all this blindfolded. But then I wouldn't see what I get. Let's see, next time you come on the Pixelmon server, check the present from me. I will do so. I will do so, thank you. How long did it take you to get Shiny Charm? I have no friends to get exclusive Pokemon, so I never can get the Shiny Charm. Thankfully, you don't need to get, like, the mythical ones. But I did anyway, because I've been playing Pokemon for ages, so much of the hard-to-get stuff I just already had back when I completed the Pokedex in Platinum. And then, of course, I got more stuff as time went on. So once Pokebank came out, it was like really easy. I got most everything I needed. And then there's just like a few miscellaneous things here and there that I needed to get. But like I had all the legendaries from that. I mean, it's not really good advice. That's how I did it. I guess as far as advice goes, do a lot of Wonder Trades to get a whole bunch of random stuff. And also go to... oftentimes you can get stuff on GTS. I know it's notorious for having bad deals, but every now and then you can actually get something that's pretty good. And then, of course, there is the, just trade online on forums and stuff. You can find a lot of people who will help trade for stuff. And if it doesn't matter if it's legit or not, well, it makes it easier for you to get stuff. If it's just, to add to your Pokedex entry. Oh, hey, there we go. Nice. All right, so we're up to 8 Wonder Trade Wednesday Marrilanders. Awesome. I swear you gave me a Ghastly last time, too. That's crazy. Oh, it's good, though. Ooh. Yeah, at least it's a really cool looking Ghastly. Alright. Man, I don't know why I'm tired all of a sudden. Today was one of those days where, like, I needed to get out of bed, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'm like, all right, 5 more minutes. All right, 5 more minutes. It's not like I really had to wake up for any specific reason, because lately I've been staying up late. I've been sleeping in late. I don't have to get up and do anything or go to work or anything like that. Which is nice. I'm definitely a night owl, so it works well for me. But I've been staying up until like 6 or so, and it really should be closer to 4 that I go to bed. Like, I'd love to go to bed at 4 and wake up at like noon. That's perfect. I hate mornings. Mornings don't need to exist for me. Just let me wake up, grab some coffee, grab some lunch, then I'm good. I don't have to waste time on breakfast. I don't have to wait around. It's like, this is perfect. This is what I need to do. But man, lately I've been staying up later playing Terraria. I get sucked in every time. If you guys have been following the journey on this one, you'll know that, yeah, that's been my poison lately. Whoa, why are we dropping? No, we're not dropping frames. It was maybe lag, maybe, possibly, I don't know, whatever. It's fine now. But yeah, I don't have to get up and do anything specific as a general rule. But this Saturday, I was gonna go to an event kind of thing. Not like a big event, but, oh, pretzel. Hey, you get a pretzel. I'll count that. I'll count that as a Wonder Train Wednesday. You get a pretzel. There you go. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess I'll retrade that. Clone of my legit one. Oh, that's cool. Cinnamon, nice. It's nice that it's legit at least. I mean, obviously a clone, but I will still retrade it. I know, I don't have it in my Pokedex, I don't think. Maybe I do, but my policy is, you know, anything cool I get. Oh yeah, that definitely looks pretty legit. It's not blatantly hacked, that's for sure. Well, congrats on getting it. Alright, well, I'll send that out to someone else afterwards. Again, it's not that, you know, I don't want it or anything like that. It's just, I want to make sure it goes to someone nice. And I'm like that anyway. I like to get shinies myself, I guess is the thing. I've gotten a lot over trades, so share the love. What are you going to name the Cyndaquils? You know, I was giving that a little bit of thought. I want to name the shiny one Sunshine, so I was thinking of like something else to name the others, but I don't know what. I'm thinking like maybe Sunburst? Because, you know, Typhlosion, it's like an explosion, like, I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. And then, you know, when I get the shiny, call it Sunshine, which I like that idea. Originally, I was gonna name them Grillsby, but again, I'm getting, it's not that I'm sick of Undertale, I'm just sick of naming things after Undertale, because that's what everything, that's what it ooh, name them Backfire. That's actually a nice idea. I like that. Although, somehow I have a feeling like if I did that, it would backfire. My plan would Moo. Didn't I trade with Moo? I think I did. Name them after peppers. I could do that. I named a bunch of Charmander after peppers, though. Oh, it's a little tiny Dynamo. But yeah, still need to figure out what I want to name them. I guess Sunburst is kind of what is in the lead for right now. Doesn't really make sense, but oh well, it doesn't really matter either. All right. Name is Egg Master. Master of the eggs. I wonder how many eggs I've hatched now. I know it will tell me how many trades I've done, but it doesn't say how many eggs I've hatched unless I'm in like a battle or something. And that's not gonna happen today. But I hope I hope that I have hatched over 10,000. I think I have. That's part of the reason why I want to play on Pokemon X, rather than Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I don't want to have to reset all that progress. Like, this is just a lot of eggs that I have hatched. I'm a PKN breeder. A Pokémon? Poke what? Alright, well, cool. I guess I kind of am as well. Just a little bit. Are you going to keep that? Oh, if you're not, I'd gladly take it. I'm sure a lot of people would gladly take it, but I'm going to Wonder Trade it, so everyone will have an equal opportunity to get it. But I will do a proper countdown, and I'll wait plenty of time so people will have more of a chance. Oh, let's see, is the remix from Platinum? I think so. It doesn't specifically say, but I'm pretty sure it is. Aqua Ninja. Dude, if that person didn't use a Greninja on his team while playing through, I'd be so disappointed. So disappointed. Like, I mean, how can you name yourself Aqua Ninja yet not have a Greninja? It's a Whismur, come on. I would, like, expect something like a ninja from a guy named Aqua Ninja. This looks like the least ninja thing possible. No offense, Whismur, but you're not a ninja. You don't look like a ninja. You're like the opposite of a ninja because you're loud. Ninjas are not loud. They are dead quiet. And this thing's even named Flurmel. Alright. Oh, opposite ninja. Let's trade. Lara from Germany. Nice. Another Wingull. I've gotten a lot of Wingull today. Like, for some people, it's Zigzagoon. You know, you get Zigzagoon everywhere. For me, it's been Wingull, just left and right. It's like I left some bread on the beach or something and they're coming to clean it up. Oh, it's all the pretzels, of course. That's what it is. They're like, ah, what pretzel? See pretzels scattered on the beach. And, of course, all the Wingulls got to get going on over. Check it out. Maybe someday I'll actually go shiny hunting for legendaries. Like, I don't know if I'd rather have good IVs on them or what, but... Oh, Marriland and Nappy, big service. Yeah, that'd be a big service combo. Well, that's a lot of trades. Alright, well, what do I do? Is that, like, 10.5 maybe? No, I'll count it. Oh, a Trico, nice. Dude, his name is literally Big Service. That's great. I wish I could rename myself. Like, my legal name, Big Service. Yo, dog, my name, you can call me Big. Big Service? What? Yep, you heard me. Oh. I still need to make some Big Service t-shirts sometime. I gotta do that. That's a thing. It needs to happen. I gotta make t-shirts in general. I mean, you know, if I'm going to more conventions and stuff, people might want to wear their Marriland shirts. I just gotta stop slacking and do it, you know? I just don't like selling things, but I know so much about it is, you know, it's not really so much like that I want to make money from the shirts. Oh, hey! Nice! Trading with Jake from Canada again. But it's just like, it's just one of those things. Yeah, Watson, I thought so. I think I finally traded with him last week. Larvitar. Yeah, but shirts. I think that'd be a nice thing, because so much about it isn't really so much that, hey, you know, I want to make a whole ton of money. It's just, hey, you know, I mean, I'm not opposed to money, don't get me wrong, but it's just having the option to wear shirts and see people in them. This is kind of neat, you know? So we'll have to see. Okay, so some Sonic music's playing now. Back from one of my favorite Sonic games, if not my all-time favorite, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But, I guess this is even without Knuckles. Wow, this pretzel's taking a while. Oh, because it's not a pretzel, it's just a Buizel. Wow. Sorry, you're only getting a Buizel. It's practically a fake. Okay, so what's this about a Sonic the Hedgehog movie in 2018? Like, what? That seems interesting, to say the least. I mean, I guess it's okay, but, you know, last time there was a movie of, you know, something along those lines. It was the Super Mario Brothers movie, and that was a great movie. Let me tell you right now, that was one of the best movies. It's taught me to always trust the fungus. It has Bob-ombs, or as King Koopa says, Bob-omb, or whatever it is. I mean, that was such a great movie. So, yeah, I mean, a Sonic movie, that's just gonna be really wild. I don't know if it's the time for it, but okay, whatever. I'm not really complaining if it is. I mean, I'd probably watch it, but I love the the Super Mario Bros. Movie the best. It can't beat that. If it could beat that, I would be impressed. Like, seriously. You guys don't even know. It's just like the best. I love going to, what, the other Brooklyn? In that movie, it was just so good. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I want to see a sequel to that. Skip the Sonic movie. Give me more Super Mario Bros. Movie. It was just the best. That's so stupid, but it's just really good. Oh, man. I mean, they were setting up for a sequel, too. Like, who was it? Daisy. Which, why'd they name her Daisy anyway? It's like, wait, what? You're Princess Toadstool, but you're also Daisy, but wait, what? Then, who's Daisy from Mario Tennis? Like, I feel confused. Oh, just got the person Maryland wanted to trade with, and they retraded the Buizel. Well, because it wasn't named Pretzel. That's why I'd retrade it if I only got an ordinary Buizel. It'd be like such a waste. Hey, May! Let me go ahead and update the count. 13, that's pretty good. Pretty good. The Facebook, I'm not sure how serious Marriland is right now. Yeah, I'm being totally serious here. Like, I'm going to just take a step back just to show you how serious I am. That was one of my favorite movies growing up. I know it was really campy, but it left an impression, and I love that movie. It's just so good. I guess when you grow up watching something that's really bad, you don't really see it being that bad. You just see it being really entertaining or really weird. I mean, it wasn't Mario, of course. Oh wow, that's a nice Ghastly. Oh yeah, Yoshi did look like a literal dinosaur. And the Goombas. Da, 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 da. I love it. I mean, it's so stupid, but it always has a soft spot in my heart. I just love it. It's so meme worthy too. Like there's so much in it. I wish I could just go like MST3000 on it and just have us all watch it together sometime and just me commentate over the whole thing, because I assure you it would be probably the funniest thing ever, but copyright can't do that. So, oh man. But yeah, that would be really funny because, geez, it's such a great movie. But I do like it, all right? I don't want you to think that I don't like it. I know it's a bad movie, but I didn't think it was that bad. It's campy. It's funny. I love campy movies like that are just, they're called classics, you know? Make an audio commentary for it. That would be a bad idea. Sync it up on our side. Well, it's a little trickier to do, but yeah, update the count. I did. Didn't I? I literally just got done doing that. I think. Oh, it's a Centret. Gotta look up this live-action Mario movie and watch it just for you, Marriland. Trust the fungus. You need to watch it. It's so worth it. It's like the best thing. I wonder if this is one of Perez's Centrets. It's jolly. Oh, it is! Someone retraded one of your Centrets. Wah, wah. I kind of want to hatch Shroomish and just have my message be trust the fungus. Or not Shroomish, Fungus. I'd do that. That'd be great. Trust the fungus. We could make that be a thing someday. I don't know if there's like a Mario Day or something, but that would be amazing. Trust the fungus. Make it happen. It's only a splash plate because why not? I got this feeling like that person just hasn't really put any effort into it. Like they tried to train this thing and they're like, why isn't it evolving? Darn it, I don't want it anymore. Just trade it away. And then they just traded it away. Like that's the feeling I get from it. Like why would there be a level 35 Phoebus with a splash plate? I don't understand. Let's see. Marriland, have you seen the Super Bowl Jungle Book movie trailer? Well, since you shouted in caps like that, no, I haven't. I don't know. I'm not... Like, Jungle Book was alright. I haven't seen the trailer, but I didn't watch the Super Bowl. First of all, I don't really have, like, cable TV or anything. And second of all... it's Machak. Second of all, like... I don't know. I couldn't even really keep track of the score or anything. It was just weird. Like, normally people are talking about it left and right on Twitter, And I was checking Twitter and like no one was talking about it. And I was even checking their like their what is it? The hashtag stuff. And still, like, I couldn't just find the score as it was going on. Like, I have no clue what even happened in the game. I don't care, to be honest. No offense, Super Bowl fans, but I don't care. It's fine if you care. That's great, you know? If you care about, you know, insert game that I don't play here, hey, that's fine. Care about it. I don't. I care that you care. That's great, but I don't care. I don't give one or two darns. I don't even like the commercials as a general rule. They're just so overhyped nowadays. Oh, that's a big Snorlax. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I haven't seen it. And I don't really, Gary, I'm not really all that into, like, what do you even call it? The dark revamps of old classics. Like, what was it? I haven't seen Maleficent. I think that was what it was called. Yeah, whatever it was. Or, you know, what was it? Like Snow White and the Huntsman, was it? It was something, like, I mean, they just rehash all these things. And it just, I don't know. I don't really like trying to make things edgy from classics that weren't really dark. I mean, they were kind of dark, but like, okay. Like, I like the original Jungle Book, or, okay, let me rephrase it. I like the Disney version of it. I haven't read the Jungle Book, but, oh hey, another Wonder Trade Wednesday Marylander, 15, update that count. See, updated it. So, I don't know. But it seems like that's all they do. They just rehash left and right. Mudkip. And I just don't like that approach. But, oh well. We'll see. Like, movies have just been quite underwhelming for me lately. It seems like pretty much every movie that has been released lately that's been, you know, even remotely talked about is either a comic book based movie or a, you know, multiple in a series movie like, you know, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, you know, or it's been like a gritty reboot of an older series. And, you know, it's rare to get something that's actually new. And I blame the media for, like, thinking, oh, we need all sorts of special effects. We need to spend like 200 million. Hey, Katie, nice. We have to spend like 200 million on a movie. And, like, the bar just keeps getting raised and raised to the point where they're only making safe bets. And that's not what movies were back in the day. You know, movies were about creativity. And I know that, like, you look at the trends of movies over the past several decades. Actually, you can break it up by decades. Like, I don't remember exactly what the movie style was, like, when I was growing up. But I know that there was definitely its own kind of brand to it. You know, you had, I guess, more like fantasy and medieval type stuff. You had, like, classics. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't watch a lot of movies. But I just have no interest in watching a lot of these newer ones because they just don't seem all that good. Oh, but who knows? I don't know. I don't even know why I'm complaining about it. I'm not really trying to complain. I'm just trying to make conversation, I guess. I think it's just so many... another Wonder Trade Wednesday Marylander. This is great. Well, Brendan, you get another... Or you get a pretzel. I don't know if I traded with you before. Well, whatever the case, you get a pretzel. Snivy. I have gotten so many starters today. It's crazy. I've gotten a Bulbasaur Charmander. I've gotten Snivy, of course. I've gotten Trico. I've gotten Cyndaquil. I've gotten a lot, actually. It's really good. I know I'm missing a Mudkip. I know I just got a Mudkip. What else have I gotten? Trico, I said Trico. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, Froakie and Fennekin. That's right. I forgot about those two. My bad. Happens to the best of us. Let's not forget about the rest of us. Alright. So just a few more Buizel to trade, and then I will Wonder Trade away Ho-Oh. Let's see. Why is he playing X and Y out of curiosity? Several reasons. First and foremost, I love X and Y. Pokemon X is my favorite game. I don't like Oras. Second, all my Pokemon are on X and Y. And that's where my Pokedex is completed. And third, I have hatched, I think, close to 10,000 eggs on Pokemon X. I want to keep that number increasing for as long as it can. So, I don't know exactly where I'm at right now, but I don't want to start from 0. Oh, wow, a Korean dog. It's wild. Wait, that doesn't even look Korean. That's weird. Is that like Chinese? Or kanji of some sort? Oh my goodness, that looks so strange. Okay, it is Korean. It just does not look Korean, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, the OT does. I mean, I don't know Korean, I'm sorry, but like, it just, oh, well, maybe. Huh. Alright, I love this in the chat. Why don't you like Oras? Someone says, he talks about this like every stream, right? Pretty much every single stream. I just didn't like it. I didn't care for it. But that's my opinion. Lapras, huh? Man, I had this urge to play Earthbound lately. Like, I'm almost half tempted to just pick up Earthbound and start playing it and, like, I don't know. I don't really know why, but I just want to. Wow, that's a decent Lapras. Alright, here we go. I don't think I'd want to stream Earthbound. But maybe, I mean, I don't know. I'm looking for random stuff to do on YouTube. Like, I don't really care. I can always post it on more Marriland too. Like, I'm not opposed to that. Like, I'm pretty much going to be phasing out more Marriland. I know I've talked about that for a bit. But, like, for things that I don't want to put as much effort in, like, it seems like a good place for stuff. I don't know. I guess, honestly, I should just upload it to my own channel, or my main channel, and just not care. I mean, people who want to watch Let's Plays want to watch them for the commentator. And, you know, I have to understand that. Like, I don't have to have everything looking perfect or know everything. Like, if you want that, watch Chugga Conroy. I mean, that's his style. And I like that my style isn't so much show you everything. It's just, hey, this is my experience through the game, and you will like it or you won't. I mean, sometimes I try to show everything. Like, I think the last one I did that was a show you everything and do it right was my White 2 playthrough, my White 2 adventure. because I'd already played through that once or twice. Because I played the Japanese version. I wrote a walkthrough for it. I mean, you know, I knew all about that. That was great. I was just about to look something up, but I don't remember what now. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up Poochyena's name, because that's still bothering me. Magikarp. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I guess that is its Korean name. Just, I don't know, it really did not look Korean for some reason. Not that I know Korean. But I can at least distinguish between, whatchamacallit, between Japanese, Chinese, and Korean. And I'm actually glad I can do that. Like, not everyone can. Like, they see that the languages, they're not written in English letters, and you're like, what is this? I don't know what these letters, or what these strange squiggly lines are. But they're not all squiggly. Like, I can oftentimes tell the difference between them. It's not perfect, and especially when you get with like Japanese and Chinese, especially when it comes to like kanji and stuff, because they do share characters, very much like how, you know, English shares characters with most European languages. It's just a thing. But you can tell the difference between Japanese and Korean rather easily. They are rather distinct. And even with Japanese and Chinese, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not trying to say that I know any of these languages, but it's just, I'm glad that I can tell a little bit. I can read a little bit of Chinese, or I'm sorry, Japanese, not Chinese. I am terrible at reading Chinese. No offense to anyone who can, but that I don't know it. But I can read a little Japanese, and I like that. It makes sense to me. So many people struggle with katakana, yet that was like the first thing I learned, and it's super easy for me. Like, I could do that, like, I can read it without even thinking. I don't have to think, oh, what is that? Just, I see it, and it's like, yeah, it makes sense. All right, so this lovely beauty here, I did get this. It is legit, which is nice. It's a clone, from what I hear, but someone was hunting for it and got it legit, which I believe. I have every reason to believe that, and that's wonderful. My thing is, if I get a shiny or a legendary on Wonder Trade, I will retrade it to someone who wants it, even if it's hacked, even if it's cloned, you know, whatever. Unless it's like really bad, where it's like, oh, I'll just release it, whatever. But I will want to trade this. Really cool, shiny Ho-Oh. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna time it just right. I want you all to let me know when you are ready, and then I will trade it. Again, I will count down 3, 2, 1. Won't say 0, won't say go. I'll count down in the chat. That's where you're gonna wanna watch that. And then I'll trade it away. So, let me know when you're ready. I will turn the chat into sub-only mode for just a moment, just so you can see me type it. And then we're gonna go. It'll be great. So, yeah, let me just get ready for this. All right, there we go. All right, someone's getting cinnamon. Hopefully it goes to a Marrilander. Please don't time out. All right, going to someone in Brazil who needs a Ditto with a hidden ability. Well, sorry, it's not an imposter Ditto. Seems legit. Alright, well, hopefully I made that guy's day. Anyway, we have a little bit of time left, and there's really no need to say, dumb Brazilian. That's not nice. This is just a person who's wonder trading. Just because you didn't get it doesn't mean you need to attack someone for their culture, or their race or ethnicity, or their geographical location. Sorry you didn't get it, but at the same time, you know. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna do a very small amount of breeding. Just, I don't know, maybe half a box. I don't really know. But I want to get started with this. So this is the Cyndaquil here that I got, and got that from Shmew over on Azuraland, and this thing looks pretty good. I think it'll be a great little start. It's got some fun egg moves. Quick Attack, Flame Burst, Flare Blitz, and Extra Sensory. Alright, and then I think it should be compatible with this Mawile, which will be great. So all I need to do is give this thing the Everstone. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the breeding. So let's switch to shiny hatching mode. I don't know if this will work or not. Let's try it out. Yay, there we go. So I did update the layout just a little bit. I need to throw it together just a little bit better. But for right now, it's okay. All right, so wow, we're back at 0 eggs hatched. That is gonna be great. I can't believe we're at 0 again, man. It has been such a long time since I've seen a number that low. Oh, it took 1,252 eggs. That is an unbelievable amount of time invested in a single Pokemon. So this shiny Cyndaquil, I want to name it Sunshine. It will definitely go much faster. It's got to, right? All right. So, I should probably update my my title thing. All right, there we go. So let's drop these two off. So, one thing with this Cyndaquil, it's not 6 IVs. Unfortunately, it's only 5 IVs. It is missing attack, so that means we could have between 4 and 6 IVs. We aren't guaranteed 5 IVs. But again, it's really tough with the Pokemon that, you know, have a 1 in 8 chance of being female. To get a 6 IV female is really tough. In fact, you want to know something kind of funny? One of my first breeding projects actually was Charmander, way back a long time ago. Before I was even doing Wonder Trade Wednesday, I think. It was for Charmander, and you know what? It took a long time to get a perfect Charmander, but the first 6 IV Charmander that I had hatched was female. I'm like, wow, no way, that's amazing. It's amazing that the first Charmander that I hatched with 6 IVs, in fact, I think it might have been the first 6 IV Pokemon I got in Gen 6 was a female Charmander, it was just so rare, but it was great. I'm like, oh, awesome. And I think it even had solar power too. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I just remember being blown away. So, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. Let's see. Any good trades? I did get a shiny Ho-Oh that was a legit clone. don't know if those words are contradictory to you. To some people they are, to some they're not, but it wasn't, you know, like a really badly hacked one. It definitely seemed very reasonable. This is such a long song. I need to go through... Oh, yeah, someone was telling me about a new Glitch X City song, Legendary Beasts. I need to check that out. Let's see. Have you seen Aquablade 11 Soul Silver Insanity Nuzlocke or White 2 Water Electric Duo type? I have not seen any of those two. I think I saw some of his, oh, what was it? Ruby? Ruby or Sapphire? I don't know. One of the Gen 3 games. I saw his Insanity one on that. I saw his, some of his, I think it was Alpha Sapphire. He did one of that too. And then I tuned in for a little bit of his Wedlock streams. They're pretty crazy. Okay, we're already at a full party. That's good. And we already hatched the first egg. Look at that. Oh, we finally get a little Cyndaquil. Hello, you. Welcome to the world. You're not a Buizel. Oh, it feels so good to hatch something that isn't that obnoxious little sea weasel. So we're gonna name him Sunburst. Oh man, it just feels so refreshing to not be hatching Buizel. Oh, that took such a long time. My goodness. Okay, but you know what? It's fine. But I am going to need to check all the female Cyndaquils for their IVs. Just on that off chance I can get a 6 IV. I wonder how many I'm accidentally going to name Pretzel. Probably quite a few, knowing me. Oh man, alright. Oh, this is so refreshing to see a single digit count. Oh man, they both have Blaze. That isn't a good sign. Oh, I need to change the box name. Alright, hold up. All right, let's go. How are you not out of PC boxes? I have to release stuff like crazy. But yeah, after I Wonder Trade, I release most of the things that I get. Nothing personal, it's just, again, 1,252 eggs, that's more room than there is in the entire PC. And that's nearly halfway through the entirety of Pokebank. It's over 1/3 the way through. That's a lot. Let's see. Does anyone here in Marriland know any good DS games? Let's see. There's Chrono Trigger. There's some of the Dragon Quest series. Trying to think. What else? I haven't played much on my just standard DS for a bit other than Pokemon games. And obviously I've played a lot of Pokemon ones. They're just so cute. I mean, just look at it. It's like, hi, I was just born. I just hatched this egg. I got a big nose. What was the saddest death in any of your Nuzlocke or Wedlocks? I'm not gonna say it because spoilers. I don't want to spoil things just in case people aren't tuning in. But there have been a lot. You could always judge my reactions at the time. Alright, yeah, at least Cyndaquil is rather obvious to tell if it's shiny or not. I mean, it's not super duper obvious, but it's not that bad. I'm kind of nervous about a super obvious one. I think that would be... Well, no, not a really non-obvious one, like Abra or something. I mean, I'm not going for a shiny Abra, but, you know. Any suggestions on how to get Kanto Pokemon? Well, it depends. I mean, there's 151 Kanto Pokemon. I don't know specifically what you're looking for. Obviously, the starters, you know, you'd probably need to trade for some of them. Or use the friend safaris and then breed. That's pretty decent. Yo, give me the egg! Having a hard time finding Chrono Trigger. Man, they practically gave that away on the Square Enix shop. I got it for like 12 bucks shipped and sealed. It was crazy. Hey, the King Villager has been subscribed for 2 months. Big service. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. I mean, I even turned down Chrono Trigger for the DS because it was a little bit more. It's really not that tough to get. You could get it on Amazon for less than 20 bucks. It's not bad. And it's certainly worth it if you haven't played Chrono Trigger. Lots of content there. Let's see. What else? Man, look at that. 5 eggs. 5. That's such a low number. It's great. Now, I do think I'm going to, I think I will check all the female Cyndaquil that I get, like, right away. Just on that off chance I can get a 6 IV one. Because, again, if I can swap out the 5 IV one for a 6 IV one, well, that'd be great. I mean, you know, that's a kind of a mini goal, I guess, while we're working on this one. Let's see. For shiny breeding, is it better to mass breed or hatch along the way? A lot of it depends on what you're doing. If you want something that you can just kind of like, you know, not pay attention to, you might as well mass breed a bunch and then just ride around in a circle. Because you have to pay a little bit less attention. I find this to work just fine. So I also like hatching as I go, simply because that way if I get the shiny, I don't have all these extra eggs left over. And I can also swap out different IVs if I need them. Let's see, do I like Glitch X City's music? Not at all. Not at all! I love it. It's always great. It's not even like, she's a master at what she does. It's great. That's why I have a lot of her stuff on here, of course, because it's really good. I gotta add more. I went through and, like, got a whole bunch. But I still feel like I need to get some more. So speaking of music, apparently the Pokemon Company International has taken down and cease and desisted and whatever Pokemon Reorchestrated. And that seems like a really dumb thing to do. I mean, really, TPCI, could you just let people do what they're doing rather than stepping on their toes? I mean, I just don't understand why they have to be that way. They're much better than Nintendo. Oh, cool, a female one. They're much better than Nintendo as a general rule, but when it comes to things like that, it's just like, you know, here it is, your 20th anniversary, and you already gave them the license for stuff other than apparently on YouTube from what I was hearing. So what? I mean, here's an example. This is why I'm bringing it up. Glitch X City probably doesn't have a license to stream it on YouTube. That now means her music is at risk because Pokemon just could say at any moment, hey, you know what? That uses Pokemon music. We're gonna have you get rid of it. Even though it's a remix, because basically anything I do has Pokemon music in it, spoilers. So I don't really like their approach. It just comes across as being very, very threatening. All right, what have you got? Hit points, attack, special attack. Oh, wow, okay, so it's missing speed. It's not better, but I guess I probably don't need to mark it. Oh, it also has Blaze. You know what, I don't even care. I'll put it away. I don't need this thing. Thoughts on Magiana? I call it Metal Deontay. I don't really know. It's okay. It's good to see something new that isn't just a Zygarde form. But at the same time, it doesn't look particularly menacing. I'm gonna say what every Gen 1 person always says about any new Pokemon ever. Are they running out of ideas? They're clearly running out of ideas. I mean, I love it. It's like, pretty much reliably, there will always be people that say that, like literally verbatim, every single time a new Pokemon is announced. It's like, they're clearly running out of ideas. And you look at things like Muck and Voltorb and like, oh wow. But I mean, it's just so dumb. But yeah, whatever the case. I mean, it's good to see. I was talking about this earlier, actually, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but it's probably like Lucario or Lugia or, you know, any number of the ones that were released in movies before they were in the game. Remember, that happens. That's a thing. It hasn't been recently, but it is still a thing. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I don't think it means, you know, oh, Gen 7 confirmed. Or more importantly, Pokemon Z confirmed, guys! Oh my goodness, Pokemon Z! Yeah, no, it doesn't mean Pokemon Z. Not at all. That is not even close to it. It just means, yeah, there's a new Pokemon. That happens. Wait, I think this is number 9. It is. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, I'm with you. Some people are saying Gen 7, but that seems like the least likely thing. Actually, I kind of disagree. I personally think Gen 7 is more likely than another Gen 6 game because there's truly nothing more Pokemon-wise they can even add to Gen 6. They've given away like every legendary Pokemon. They have done so much that there's not really anything that's missing. They've given you like everything across the 4 games in Gen 6 and all these distributions. So I think that they're going to just have another two pair generation. Like the previous generation, Generation 5, which had just 2 pairs. It had black and white, and black 2 and white 2. So yeah. That's my opinion. I don't think it's going to be Pokemon Z because I think they need to have actually 2 games. I don't think you can have just a Pokemon Z because that's only making half the money what they could if they had 2 games. The last time they had only a single game for a main series Pokemon game was Pokemon Platinum in 2009, and that's ages ago. So, yeah. I personally think that they will release new games. Oh yeah, this says lyrics. I mean, I'm sure it's fine, but I probably should just end up removing it. I don't know. I feel like it would be a mistake if they did that. And no, I don't think they're going to make an X2 and a Y2 because, again, they already did that and it didn't have the best reception. People love to hate on Black 2 and White 2. And I don't know why. I thought they were really good games, but I don't get it. They didn't seem to like it. Oh, I just realized I don't have my animated background. Haha, fixed. It's pretty simple, really. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I don't know, really, obviously. But I think if there's one thing that Pokemon does, is it surprise people. You know, we think it's going to be Pokemon Gray, and it's going to be Pokemon X, or not Pokemon X, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, not Gray. We think it's going to be Ruby Sapphire remakes. Nope, X and Y. Oh wow, those are the shortest names ever. And then we get the remakes, which was pretty predictable, but I actually had thought that they were giving up on it by then, so it was a surprise, even to me, believe it or not. Yeah. So I think that they're going to do a surprise. I don't think that it's going to be Z. Like I say in my video, I think that it will be something entirely different, because if it's Z, then it's like there's no surprise to it at all. It's like, oh yeah, here, have this really obvious thing that, you know, we teased in the anime beforehand, and I don't know, I don't like it. That's my opinion. That is my opinion. And we're all entitled to opinions, right? But I think they are going to surprise us. At least I sure hope so. I really need a surprise right about now. Oh yay, another female one. They're just so much more exciting to see. You know, in 1 in 8 chance, it's like, oh, yay! I mean, with Buizel, like, it didn't matter. It's like every other egg. Well, actually, you know what? There's really no point in checking if it doesn't have Flash Fire, which it does. Ooh. Let's see. What generation is your least favorite and why? Gen 3. I don't like Gen 3. I don't like Ruby and Sapphire. And Emerald. Actually, Emerald's okay. I didn't like Ruby and Sapphire. They were alright. But remember at the time, you didn't really have access to all of your Pokemon. You only had, you know, like you couldn't transfer stuff. So things were a lot more limited. Hit points, attack, defense, special attack, and speed. Missing special defense, darn it. Still pretty good. And then Fire Red and Leaf Green, I did not like as much, of course, as the originals. They're still alright, but it's just a lackluster generation for me. I loved so many of the other generations. Gen 6 is still my favorite. They changed so much for the better, even though I do not like Oras, and I talk about that constantly. But X and Y are just so good in my opinion. I could play through them so many times. I know people hate on X and Y, but I just love these games. They're just great. Like, I played them more than any other Pokemon game ever. In fact, probably combined, it's that crazy. Even if most of it's just breeding and hatching, it's just they change the mechanics so good. And I love it. So yeah. I think that's probably my favorite. And like Gen 5, I didn't like X, or not X and Y, Black and White at first, but now I really like them. And I love Gen 4. And Gen 2, and Gen 1. And I mean, Gen 3 is okay, but it's easy to peg that as my least favorite. No offense, Gen 3ers. Another female one, wow. So wait, I have hatched 12 eggs, and I've had 4 female? 3 or 4, something like that. Let me see. Okay, my condition is it needs to have flash fire, which it does. Again, the chances of it being 6 IV are very slim, but it's worth checking. Definitely worth checking. Yeah, definitely. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. Yeah, but I'm hatching so many female Cyndaquil. It's kind of nice. Oh, please be perfect, though. That'd be really good. Hit points, defense. Oh, well, it's still really good, actually. I mean, it's pretty much perfect. It's like effectively perfect. That's the thing. That's really nice. Okay, so yeah, look at that. There's been like 3 out of 12, which I guess is 25%. Yeah, it's about twice as much. I don't know. Anyway, let me fly out over here. I like X and Y, but I personally don't like the champion. I don't know. I feel the last champion that had the champion vibe was Cynthia. I totally agree. I think that Diantha, whoever she is, was one of the worst champions of all time. I really disliked her as a champion. Cynthia was amazing, okay? N was kind of a champion in a way, and that was one of my favorite things in Black and White, like how they changed the whole end game. It's like, what the? But yeah, Diantha was just so bad because there was no build-up for her. She was not memorable, and it should have been Sycamore, okay? That's what it should have been. I know I'm on this crusade to tell people that the champion of X and Y, of Kalos, should have been Sycamore, because that would have been the best thing ever. And it wasn't. I mean, just imagine how cool it would have been if he were the champion. It's like, oh, you know, finally, after all that, another female. This is the 3rd female in a row. That's so weird. I don't think I've ever hatched 3 female starters in a row. That's so strange. Man, I just would have been so excited if the champion were Sycamore. And I think this thing has lower defense. Because I think, be over here. Let me just check, because obviously if one of these have, yeah, see, it can have 5 or 6 defense. So since it has 5, that clearly means that it is not perfect. It's a good way to tell. You can't use that reliably, but you can only use that for the lower end. Like, if you see that a stat is lower than what it could be, it's clearly not perfect. But if you see that it's higher or the same as a perfect, it doesn't mean it's perfect. It just means it's in a certain range. But yeah, anyway, whatever. I think the one would have worked. Let's see. Have you done any tipping, Marriland? I have. Yes, I have. That was like the first thing I did after one of the first things I did after hatching my shiny pretzel. Finally, I went and I did my whole tip thing, which I believe in. Absolutely, it is what brings me so much luck in comparison, and we will test it out. We will see. I'm feeling incredibly optimistic about this. I think it will hatch in a very slim amount of eggs, because that's how it usually is. I usually have great luck when it comes to hatching things. And for some reason that Buizel just didn't. And I think the reason for that is I didn't tip. So yeah, maybe it's the case, maybe not. We're gonna find out. That's what we're gonna do. really know why I want a Shiny Cyndaquil. Like, I'm thinking about that. It's not that different. It looks kind of cool. I guess I just like Cyndaquil. Let's see. What's your favorite town, city, route, or any music? The Pokemon games. That's a real tough one. So many in Pokemon X, I can tell you that much. X and Y. Like, I mean, I know it's not a town, city, or route, but you said any music, and, like, man, the Xerneas and Yveltal battle is insane! It's one of my favorite themes. Like, geez, it just rocks so much. But I also really love a lot of the route themes in this game. They're just really memorable for me. And they're just so fitting. Like, Route 15, 16, 17, they have a special place in my heart. I don't think this remix of Glitch X Cities actually captures it, but it feels like you're towards the end of your adventure. Like, you know, the sun is setting, can I even type? I was like, Sunbarar, what? Okay. I don't know. I really like that, so. Yeah, can't think of anything like specifically though, but I know that that's probably among my favorite. I love the setting of X and Y and Kalos. You know how it changes from, you know, like springtime and then to summer and then to like fall or autumn and then to winter. Like, it's so seasonal and it's just, I love it. I think they did such a great job with it. That's just me. That's just me. Did you like the Eon Flute? Yeah, it was okay. I like flying around and stuff, but the graphics are ridiculously bad on that, as Stucky Conroy and I go back and forth with, actually we both agree, but we love kind of bashing on that. Like, while you are flying around on the Eon Flute using Soar or whatever, it's just so low resolution. It's kind of shameful, really. Oh well, I mean, we love to bash on that, I guess. That's something we have in common. We don't like Oras very much. If you get us talking about that, yeah, we won't stop. Which starter is your least favorite and why? Actually, it's Turtwig. I'm sorry, I don't like the turtles. I don't like Turtwig. It's just unremarkable to me. And it's just consistently the lowest. And then, I hate to say it, I know it's a Gen 1 starter, but similarly, Squirtle. I don't really like Squirtle all that much. I mean, some people like Squirtle. It's not that I dislike it, I just don't like it. And that's how it is. But I really like Charmander, and I really like Bulbasaur. I don't like Piplup very much either. No offense, Piplup. But it's not my least favorite. It's probably my third least favorite, maybe? I love the Gen 2 starters. Like, the whole batch of them, the best. They're not, like, my favorite. Like, individually, none of them are my favorite. But, just like the whole trio, I really like the whole trio, so. In fact, I think I like Chikorita probably the best of the trio. Didn't used to. I used to dislike Chikorita, but it's grown on me so much. I was just so adorable playing as a Chikorita in Super Mystery Dungeon. I'm so glad I did that. Actually worked really well. I know I was thinking, oh man, Chikorita, that thing's not gonna do any good, but Did really good. Alright. I guess I'll see if I can hatch a box. I don't know. I might stop at 20 or so. I'm not really planning on doing like a certain amount. It's just want to do a little bit just to get started. But I will probably be doing some shiny hatching outside of Wednesdays, just so that's clear. I haven't really mentioned it in a bit, but I will be shiny hatching. I'm not scheduling it, but I will be announcing it on my Twitter, my main Twitter, when I feel like shiny hatching. I don't know when it'll be. Maybe it'll be in the afternoons. Maybe it'll be in the evenings. It won't be in the mornings because I hate mornings. But I will probably just be, just shiny hatch. Hey, let's hatch a box. All right, let's do that. And then just stop. Or maybe hatch 2 boxes. Won't Wonder Trade. I'm only going to Wonder Trade on Wednesday. Wednesday. I know it sounds so silly if you pronounce it like that, right? That's just going to be Wonder Trades in the future. And I won't be Wonder Trading next Wednesday because I'll be traveling. So there will not be a stream then, because that just wouldn't work. Let's see. How did you get a shiny Buizel on your Black 2 playthrough? Okay, so I have gotten shiny Buizel before, but I got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them from a friend who did shiny chaining back in Platinum. He ended up getting like a whole bunch of shinies from chaining using the Poke Radar. And he got some Buizels, which was great. So I got a whole bunch of them, and I traded them over to my Black 2 version. Like I transferred them up. So that's why I had that there. I think I even managed to trade one up to Gen 6 here, but I wanted to hatch one myself. I wanted one of my own. So that's how I got the shiny Buizel back then. It was from a friend. But yeah, it wasn't enough for me to stop the hunt for my own. Let's see. Have you ever had that bad feeling that you hatch eggs of a random Pokemon you accidentally want to trade a shiny when you realize it while trading? Never had that happen, but there have been times where I thought, oh shoot, did I just release a shiny, or because in the past I used to just release a lot of Pokemon. Like I just try to get better IVs and then just want to trade away a box of good IVs. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever accidentally Wonder Traded a shiny. I'd be pretty sad if I did. Still have the plushies you signed at Worlds. You wrote poor pickles and poor waffles. Oh, that's awesome. So glad you still have those. Oh, darn it. All right, here we go. It was tough writing on plushies, you know. It's a lot harder to do than you think, because there's only so much room on them. Wrote on the tag. Okay, I know that while I was at Worlds, I wrote on some actual plushies too. I like writing on the tag if at all possible, so I'm glad I did that. But I know that I have written on actual plushes, and it's a lot more cumbersome, I guess. But it's definitely better if you get it on the tag, because then it's like it doesn't get all over the plushie, which is obviously not ideal. Oh man, it's so much more relaxing. Just hatching eggs. I like it. All right, let me add to the count. I was retweeting. There's so many pictures of all the pretzels that were going out. Oh, this is great. Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. Did some retweeting love. I really need to have that over on my other monitor, but I don't know. I like being able to retweet stuff during the streams. It can be kind of nice. Those retweets made my phone fall off the side. They were just that powerful, man. All right, let's hatch a few more of these. I think I'll be able to get to the end of the box. That's 9 more. We'll hatch 9 more, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure, but maybe tomorrow I will, I'll hatch some more. I don't know when. They're not gonna be scheduled. It's just gonna be like, I want to hatch a box or 2. And I go and hatch a box or 2. Simple as that. So, but I won't be hatching on Wednesdays anymore. Or at least not Wednesday afternoon. I might decide, hey, Wednesday night, I feel like hatching, so I think I will. What are the moves on the Cyndaquil? So there weren't that many interesting egg moves for it, but I did put extra sensory, quick attack, which is an egg move, believe it or not, on it. Flame burst and another fire move. I don't remember what. I should probably double check. Let's see. Hey man, hit me up with this remix. That's my favorite song from any Pokemon game. This is the first remix I've heard of it that I don't hate. Well, awesome that you heard one of your favorite songs being remixed. That's Glitch X City. Definitely check her out on YouTube. Oh yeah, Flare Blitz for some reason. Check her out on YouTube because she's got a lot of her songs up there, and she makes them easily available if you want to download them. I don't know if she still has them on her SoundCloud or not. I know that there was a problem. Wait, it gets quick attack at level 12 or 13? I could have sworn it was an egg move. I might swap it out if it isn't. But, oh well. Actually, that's got me thinking now. Let me take a look. Because I remember being very surprised it doesn't get quick attack. Oh, it does. It gets it a level... Wow, it gets quick attack all the time. Why the heck does it have quick attack? Oh, it's an egg move. For some reason, it just doesn't... I don't know. I'll have to swap that out. That's really dumb. I don't know what I could swap it out with, though. Maybe I should slap reversal on it or something. Yeah, it's in every single generation. I don't know why on earth they put that on there. I guess I only looked at its egg moves, duh. Maybe I could slap, like, double kick, or... I mean, it only has 2 special base moves, Extra Sensory and Flame Burst, and it's Timid Nature anyway, so it's not, like, a huge deal. But, I mean, that's so confusing now. Maybe... Yeah, there just aren't really that many exciting moves. I think I looked at the moves, I'm like, there's really nothing here. Nothing that I want. I guess maybe I'll swap it out or see if I can somehow for double kick. But that's gonna be a pain to get that. I don't know. I don't know. Oh well, whatever. You know what? I might just leave it. It doesn't really matter. Okay. It technically is an egg move. Just saying, it is. It learns it, but it's an egg move. Yeah, I'll just say that. honestly, the moves that it has aren't meant to be used as a set. They're meant to be options. So you can relearn them whenever you want. That's what I do with my my breeding projects. I always try to have it so they are just moves that you can reteach should you want, because remember in Gen 6, one of the things that they changed was you can get or you can reteach any egg moves that a Pokemon had learned when it was hatched. Not all of its egg moves, like, you know, oh, you can just go take a heart scale and learn every single egg move. No, it doesn't work that way, but it does kind of record all the moves that it had when it hatched. So, yeah, that kind of would work. You can just do that. That's like what I figure, you know? Okay, you might need this move someday for a set. And here you go. It's super easy to get it back, even if you don't need it. Okay, these eggs, they're taking a while. Hold up. I'm gonna... Oh, thanks. I was actually just about to do that. It just seemed like it was taking so long. So glad I got that shiny Buizel last week. Man, that just took so long. I can't get over how long that thing took to hatch. It was just ridiculous. But I finally got it, and that's great. Like, it feels so satisfying to actually accomplish that goal. So I wonder how many Cyndaquil we're gonna have to sit through waiting for that darn thing. Only downside is the Cyndaquil isn't in a really cool, like, Pokeball or anything, but that's because you can't get the hidden ability one in a cool ball. Legitimately, there's no way for it. But that's okay. That's just like an extra step I like to do for my Pokemon. So far, I haven't named any of them Pretzel, as far as I know. I mean, it's always a concern that I would, because, you know. Let's see. You know, Starburst, you should celebrate this shiny with a Starburst. Yeah, but it's not the Sunburst. Actually, I'm not even sure if I can have Starburst. They might have gelatin in them, and I can't eat gelatin, being a vegetarian made of, like, cow bone or something like that. Quite nasty. Alright, let's see. Sunburst. Spectral's raid. Oh, hey, that's awesome. It's the guy I raided last week, I think. That's awesome. Well, great. I wonder if he ever ended up getting the shiny thing he was going for. It was a Wurmple. He was up to like 1,000. 1,100, I think, when I was over there. He was looking for a shiny Wurmple. Hopefully you got it, mate. I finally got the Buizel I was looking for, but I think I mentioned that last time. So now I'm switching to Cyndaquil. Oh. I have to give the love back. Well, appreciate it. Again, hopefully you managed to get the ones you were searching for. I know I tuned in for a little bit to see, but, oh, you're still going for it. Oh my goodness, that thing is being so persistent. What are you up to now for it? Dang, 1,600? 1,600, jeez. Oh my goodness. Well, don't give up. You can do it. But that is crazy. I thought the odds are higher than that. But then again, I guess who am I to talk about odds? Took me 1,252 eggs to get a shiny with the shiny charm and the Masuda method, so wah, wah. Oh, no shiny charm. Well, still. Well, you'll get it. Just stick to it. Stick to it and don't give up. You've gotten that far if it's a map quest. Shiny map quest, because that, oh man. Yeah, 1 in 512 odds. Yep. Know all about that. Ugh. But you know what? What it might mean is sometimes for the future ones, it'll be, you know, it'll work out better. Like you'll get it and you'll be like, oh wow, that took such a small amount of time. I love it when that happens though. It's like, oh, I'm kind of hoping I'm going to get this Cyndaquil in sub 100. I'm thinking 68 for some reason. It's ambitious, but after 1,250 of like nothing, I think I deserve it, maybe. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm gonna stop streaming after I get to 30. I just wanted to do a little bit today, just to kind of top things off, start it up, switch to the new project. Had to trade away so many of those Buizel for the last, well, several months, really. Shiny patch on a radar of 1. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. That's something I haven't really dealt with. I haven't done the radar, I think, at all in Gen 6. I used to do a bit of chaining in Gen 4, and it just seemed like they changed it in Gen 6 too much. Actually, I think I just preferred breeding for it in Gen 6. It's like they changed the mechanics so you can get really good IVs and stuff. So it's like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to do this. Have more control over stuff. But that's how I like to go for things, I guess. All right, 2 more eggs to hatch. Then I'm going to go grab some grub and maybe get to working on editing some videos. I've been meaning to do that for a bit, but oh well. I just got a boring normal Buizel for someone. It's not a fake pretzel, at least. I hope it isn't the one that I only named Buizel. I didn't nickname it like I usually do. I noticed it while I was Wonder Trading. It's like, no! And someone ended up getting it. But, oh well. It wasn't a Marrilander, so it's probably fine. But it would be funny. I mean, you should check. It's possible. Unlikely, but possible. Alright. Hatch. Hatch! Oh, 29, derp. It's just so nice not to see Buizel popping out of those eggs. I was getting so frustrated with that. Alright. Final egg of the evening. And again, just so it's clear, I will not be streaming next Wednesday. I will be out at MagFest, having a fun time there. Well, I'll be traveling to MagFest. So I will not be around. But I may still do shiny hatching streams outside of Wednesday. I'm not going to do them on Wednesday anymore. It's just going to be Wonder Trades. Probably like a box, maybe 2, because I'll split it up and I'll do the shiny hatching another time. That way, you know, we can get to it right away. No problem. All right, so final Cyndaquil egg of the evening is, of course, not shiny, but it's still closer than it was, and we're at 30. Okay, it just seems like, oh, it's female. Nice. Let me check it. It would be fantastic if it had 6 IVs. All right, let's check really quick. I mean, Might as well. All right. Let's see. Oh, what? Relatively superior. That's gross. It doesn't have attack or defense. Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. We're making progress. I don't know when I will stream next, but we will continue the Cyndaquil hunt later. It boggles me that this is a thing people watch, in all honesty. I agree, all right? Just so that's clear, I agree. It kind of does amaze me that people enjoy watching this. That's part of the reason I didn't want to at first, and I hadn't for a while, because I'm like, who would want to watch this? And then I started it back in September, and people seem to enjoy it. Like, it's been a very consistent crowd, and it's great. So, like, I don't understand it myself either. I guess people just kind of like to hang out and just watch. I don't know, it's like... It's addictive in a way. I saw that while I was watching Spectral's stream the other day, and of course, or last week, and you know, it's like I went into Raid just because, hey, why not? And I found myself just sitting there like, oh, maybe it'll be the next one, maybe it'll be the next one, maybe. And I mean, it wasn't while I was there, but it's that kind of addiction, like, oh, if I stick around, maybe I'll see this and this live reaction, and it'll be cool. I don't know. I guess I can see that. It's funny, but that's, I guess, how it goes. And like Renee's streams, or Renee Collects, she does a lot of shiny hatching, or not shiny hatching. She mostly does like other stuff because, I don't know. She doesn't like hatching as much. I love hatching. That's like my main method. Anyway, gonna wrap things up here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I will not be shiny hatching with Wonder Trade Wednesday anymore. It will only be Wonder Trade Wednesday. I might shiny hatch Wednesday nights. Not next Wednesday, of course, but we'll still do Wonder Trade Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central Time. And I guess stay tuned for whenever I feel like shiny hatching, because I'm not doing it on Wednesday anymore. You're gonna just have to kind of tune in when I'm ready. And I don't know when I'll be ready. It's like, oh, okay, maybe I want to, maybe I don't. I think I will. What was I gonna say? I will announce it on Twitter, of course, and I might look into having a day where I'll just consistently do it. Like, okay, you can tune in at this time, and I will do it unless I got something going on, even if it's just a box. But otherwise, it's just going to be whenever I feel like it, and that's great. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, everyone, and I will see you next time, everyone. See ya. Woo!